What's up, everyone? In this video, we're going to be discussing the surprising costs you'll face when you're moving to the Kansas City Northland area. If this is your first time to my channel, I want to introduce myself. I am Big Mike, and I'm a local Kansas City real estate agent specializing here in the Kansas City Northland area. And in this video, we're going to be discussing the property taxes, some HOA fees, some utility startup costs, and the special tax district. So these costs can easily sneak up on you, and if you're not prepared, you can definitely get a right hook face. So without further ado, we're going to dive on in. Now, the first one on this list is higher than expected property tax. So one of the biggest surprises many people face, we do have lower priced houses compared to most of the other side of the country. Now, with that being said, we still have some maybe elevated higher assessed values comparatively. Now, while the Northland is affordable in terms of home prices, the property tax rates are a little bit variable. So here in Clay County, it's about 1.5% of the assessed value of your home. And then it's about 1.3% here in Platte County. So to give you perspective, for a $350,000 house, that taxes in each county is around $4,500 to $5,200 annually. So it'll be roughly about an extra, $400 a month just on taxes for whenever you purchase the house. Just very rough numbers. Now, this is very unexpected for some buyers, so it may be something that you need to keep a track of. So make sure you're factoring in property taxes when calculating your monthly mortgage payments. And if you're looking in areas like Parkville or Briarcliff, the taxes are higher because of the great schools, the amenities, same with Liberty. So be prepared. The higher the school district is ranked in Missouri, the higher the property taxes will be comparative. Next one on this list is HOA fees and just the price of having a suburb-style living. So if you're moving to one of the newer developments in the Northland like Staley Farm, Shoal Creek Valley, Thousand Oaks, you're likely going to face HOA fees. And these can range anywhere from $200 to $600 per year annually. But in the higher end neighborhoods, let's say, for example, like the National over in Parkville, highly sought after, very coveted, gated community, those are almost $1,500 per year for just the HOA. Now, these fees usually cover maintenance of common areas, pool upkeep, community events, just overall landscaping needs for, let's say, the front of the entrance. And these costs can add up very quickly, especially if there's some special assessments going on for, let's say, unexpected repairs. So before buying a house in any neighborhood, ask for the HOA bylaws and see what the fees are and what you can or cannot do to your own personal house in these HOAs. Let's say that if you desire a hot pink, many HOAs may deny that color and just keep you bound by what you guys sign. So these can sometimes cost a couple $100 unexpectedly. So just keep in mind by that and what does the HOA actually cover. Now, utility setup fees and higher utility costs. Now, when you're moving to a new home, you'll often need to set up new utilities. Now, if you're building a brand new house, water, electric, trash, all these are very big startup costs that may not be prevalent in your area. Now, that could go ahead and just nickel and dime you. Normally, if you're buying a used house in some manner, it's a simple phone call. You'll be able to switch, maybe make first month's payment just so they have some type of money. But normally maybe $50 to $200 for a sewer, another $100 for electric and gas, something like that to expect. And beyond setup fees, let's say like Smithville or Parkville, they might have water or sewer caps at a little bit higher rate than you're used to. For example, Smithville does charge higher fees for homes with private wells or septic systems. So when budgeting for your move, plan for at least $500 to $1,000 at the absolute highest side for utility setup costs. It's better to be over-prepared than under-prepared and expect higher monthly bills, especially if you're moving to a more rural area or a home with a larger lot, just to give a little bit of examples. Now, the cost of moving, and it's more than just the move itself. So when you're planning your move, don't just factor in the cost of hiring movers. Depending on the layout of your new home, there can be additional costs like stair fees or long carry fees. Let's say, for an example, you have a 2-story house and you want your giant heavy bed frame up, obviously, in your bedroom. When you're paying somebody for that, they're going to come check out your property. And if it's kind of like a pain in the ass type of deal, you're going to get charged more. If you have a baby grand piano or a giant safe, Those are more expensive costs that you just need to expect for. There's no such thing as a free lunch, and I truly believe that. So also, let's say like a condo type of situation or maybe a suburb style situation, and all your friends and family are all parked really close to your house. If you have that mover park farther away to move all the stuff into your house, they're going to charge you more. So always make sure you get the movers as close as possible and have the easiest access to your house and all the items within it. So now, if you're like, man, you know what, I'm just not quite ready to hire movers. Maybe you want to do a little interim type of situation, get storage. I mean, storage units are like $150 to $300 a month. So ask for a detailed breakdown from your moving company so there are no surprises. It's also wise to budget an extra $500 to $1,000 for storage or additional moving fees. I would say probably $1,500 at the absolute highest. And once again, it's better to overshoot than undershoot just on this, so you're not getting a Muhammad Ali style haymaker when you get that final bill. Now we got the next one, special tax districts and transfer fees. Now, what are special tax districts? So in some of the newer communities in the Northland, you might be subject to a living in a community improvement district or a transportation development district. These districts fund things like roads, utilities, even public spaces that additional taxes would be considerate of. Now, let's say in areas like Shoal Creek Valley, for example, you may have to pay an additional tax or transfer fee when you buy the home. This fee can be anywhere from 0.25% and 1% of the home sale price, meaning if you buy a home for $350,000, you can face an extra $1,000 to $3,500 at closing. So just kind of be expected of that. Make sure you always ask upfront costs. Whether the home you're interested in falls under a special tax district or has transfer fees, knowing this in advance can absolutely save you thousands of dollars in unexpected costs. And during the home process, it's always so stressful anyway. You always want to just be very well educated before you ever make a move. So there you have it. It's the surprising costs of moving that you may not have thought about. You need to watch out for whenever you're moving to the Kansas City Northland area. Once again, I'm Big Mike. I'm a local Kansas City real estate agent specializing here in the Kansas City Northland area. And if you're looking to make a serious move, give me a call, reach out, text me, doesn't matter. I'll help you, and I also will educate you on anything you possibly need to know about the area, and I can definitely recommend some great places just to live. So until next time, Big Mike is out.